Okay, we're starting. I'm not saying anything, right? Right.
It's somethingplanet.com. Their videos and podcasts are the bomb. Tune on in, they'll have their say. It's Stu and John and Dave today. It's somethingplanet.com.
Something Planet Podcast, episode number 544. Welcome to it. I'm your host, John J. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing. We got a great show for you today, and our guests are some regular friends. Please say hi to Lauren and Jander Gray.
We're regular friends, as opposed to the weird ones.
And as opposed to the weird ones that only show up every once in a while. But I haven't had you guys both on at the same time in like 6 months, so...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're still not on at the same time. We're only one person. I'm actually operating him. That's a Muppet of Jander.
You got your hand far up his ass, and you're controlling. Is that so? You're responsible for all of the bad jokes, then?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of use it as a way to make myself look better. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
If I tell a joke and it bombs, look closely, and Lauren's arm is up my ass.
Happy New Year. It's the first show of the new year.
Ta-da! We made it.
And I'm trying to spruce the studio up a little bit. I got a little glowing dickhead right there in between you guys.
I like it.
Got a little glowing thing behind me. I got some fun stuff. I got a new painting, or it's an ink drawing painting by Yali Alan. Let me show that over here. That's the new thing.
That's so good.
It is. It's really good. And that's actually fond memory for me. That's the day I met Jizza the Genius from the Wu-Tang Clan. Yali also took this ink sketch of me.
That makes sense. It looks like you're meeting Jizz.
Yeah, I was high as fuck. And he was like, "Do you want to pose for me?" And I was like, "Absolutely." I feel so relaxed right now.
It's got a very South Park, they killed Kenny look.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. So I
love it.
I've been meaning to get it framed forever. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. It's freezing out. Well, not really freezing. And I know like there's gonna be people that are like snowed in watching this, and they're gonna be like, "Fuck you," because you live in Florida.
Yeah.
And I just want to say it's freezing for Florida, which is like low 40s.
Well, we might get snow soon too. So.
Maybe, but not any amount that's going to do anything to us whatsoever.
Yeah, no. Just
we
enough
are
to
not
say we
getting
did.
snow. That is not. I do not buy that. For
There's always snow in
Who
St.
says
Pete.
who says that we're getting snow?
People who are really, really high on meth.
Oh, okay.
I seen it on the TikToks.
Leah's holiday Christmas party where she works had a snow machine, and then people were like sticking their tongue out, and then it was like landing on their tongue, and they're like, "Oh, that's soap."
Oh yeah. Aww.
Like they
The
thought it was like
magic was ruined.
Yeah, they thought it was like a machine that made snow. No, it's bubbles.
It's bubbles. Gotcha.
I love that.
Now try the cilantro.
They should have put like acid in it, and then they would have thought it was snow. It's like the entire party just tripping.
Everybody's just like,
acid's
"Oh, it
just
feels
in the
so
air."
good right now."
Yeah, well, some of them probably just believed it. They have no idea what snow is. They're like, snow tastes like shit.
That's true. I don't think a lot of people from Florida, like, I didn't see snow until I was 20 years old, I think, and I was in the Marine Corps, and then they handed me a shovel, and they're like, "Get it the fuck out of the street."
Aw,
Yeah,
that's
so
not
it ruined it.
magical. Yeah, that's
It's
so
not magic.
fun.
I never rode a bobsled. Is that what it's called? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I mean, I experienced snow at such a young age, and then we moved far away from it and
Right.
never went back to it. So, like, I know I've seen snow, but I can't tell you the last time I've actually,
You're from
encountered
a
it.
snow place, Jander. Do you have fond memories of like snow days growing up? Did you do the thing that all Florida kids see on TV is like sled down a hill on a trash can or something?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really? That's a real thing?
Yeah. We used to go sledding in a cemetery.
Which is so cool.
That's so goth.
The whole move was like, you got to navigate your sled so you don't wreck into a tombstone.
Yeah, if you
Die.
crack that shit, you're gonna get your skull cracked.
Yeah.
And you're gonna owe for the
It
tombstone.
was pretty terrifying. Most of the time, people bailed. Yeah, but you had to be like, nope, I'm bailing.
Do you realize how
die.
frustrating, like, the paramedics or whoever comes to get you if they're coming to get a dead body from a cemetery?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like, no, we got to move him from here, go look at him somewhere else and then bring him back? That's bullshit.
They just drive by and throw a shovel out the
Yes.
window.
Bury him.
That'd be
Finish
fun.
what you started, punk ass kid.
Yeah. So you did sledding. What do you go on? A trash can lid, on a shovel, on a sled? What do you?
We do sleds, toboggans, trash can lids.
Stolen
What's the
cars.
difference between a sled and a toboggan? I don't even. I don't know any of this shit.
Well, like old school sleds, like we watch old like Christmas movies, like A Christmas Story, where they have like the wooden thing,
Right.
With, like the metal skis. That's like would be a
So it's
toboggan.
like planks and with the
Yeah.
struts on there.
Yeah,
Like
it's like a go kart for dying.
okay, yeah. So that's a toboggan. That is the most unsafe.
I believe that's a toboggan. I'm from Indiana, so who knows?
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
about to upset
I don't know if that
all
was
of
the right
Indiana.
thing.
Hoosiers over here.
Yeah, Hoosiers just make up words.
Yeah, that's true.
Hoosier, for instance.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
Oh,
It's
yeah, when
not
we
a thing.
went, Jander had to explain to me that, like, that's like a loving term over there. Like,
Yeah.
they like the term. And I thought it was
do.
like, oh, I thought this was like a slur or something. I thought you weren't allowed to say this.
It does sound like hosers.
Get out of here, you freaking Hoosiers.
Yeah, it sounds
you
bad.
hosers, eh?
So, this is our first episode of the year. First episode since Christmas. How was your Christmas?
Busy, but we did it and it was fun. I'm glad it's over.
I'm so glad it's over.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even do it, and I'm glad it's over. Yeah. Leah got sick, and so yeah, we just skipped Christmas, and then we had like a small party like the next Sunday.
Yeah, that's kind of nice, really. Take it easy.
It was kind of nice to just sit around and play video games all day and take it easy. I never got sick, but like I just acted like I was sick. I just did all the sick things, like
See,
lots
that's
of blankets and cozy video games and reading and cough syrup, lots of cough syrup.
Oh, nice.
And hot toddies. I had hot toddies.
So
But yeah, I never actually
Ooh,
got
so you
sick.
had lean.
Yeah.
So your wife got sick and you went on a robo trip binge.
Yeah, basically.
That's fun. See, I'm jealous. I wish, because like
It's all the good parts about being sick without being sick. I
Yeah.
slept 10 hours a night. It was
Oh,
fun.
those are good times.
I'm so jealous, especially if I was sleeping. Like I lucked out. Like my job like gives me a lot of time off for the holidays, but it was all spent in preparation of the holidays. So like I was kind of glad when it was over. It's like, okay, we can get back to normal stuff. Like I would have much preferred to pretend to be sick for 2 weeks than go around and like spend all of my money on useless shit.
Well, what sucks is that it was Leah's vacation. So she was sick for like 9 days out of a 11-day vacation, which is not ideal. But we
Yeah.
made the best of it. I made like I had bought like a shit ton of meat for the Christmas party because, we have like a bunch of people usually. And so I just trimmed off a piece of that roast, the big roast. And
There
then
you go.
Then I roasted that in the oven. And I made us a nice Christmas dinner. It was good.
Nice. I love
Solid.
the roast.
Getting sick on your vacation is the worst.
Yeah, fuck that.
That proves that God's not real.
Oh,
That's just
man.
that's the thing where you're just like, oh yeah, this is completely unfair.
Yeah, that brings me back to like right before we went on vacation with your family in the summer, and it was right after I found out I had gallbladder issues. So it was like no eating anything,
No seafood,
yeah, no seafood,
no beer.
yeah, no beer, no nothing, and like and now I'm with all these people from Indiana getting hammered like from the morning and eating all this
Just
good
eating
stuff.
crabs all
yeah,
day.
eating crabs.
She's looking for like loopholes. She's like, they didn't say anything about fentanyl.
yeah. That
I
doesn't.
might not be able to drink or eat fat, but I can fucking snort some fentanyl.
I can
right
do
now.
coke all day.
Yeah, there's no fat in fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, medical issues sucks. I said recently on the show that I did get diagnosed with glaucoma, which is some bullshit.
Oh, that is some bullshit.
So that is some shit that I'm trying to deal with.
Dude, how did you get glaucoma when you were already taking the medicine?
I know. That's what I'm saying on stage now. I was like, yeah, I smoked weed for the past 25 years, every single day, and I still got glaucoma.
Well, imagine the glaucoma you would have had.
Yeah, I'd be blind by now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Your eyes would have just exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be a goner for
Yeah.
sure.
You would
so.
look like a 20-year-old dog.
So yeah. So now I'm just trying to, smoke even more weed. That's what
That makes sense.
Yeah, I quit cigarettes, so I got the money now that I can smoke twice as much weed.
So by the time you cure like glaucoma, you'll just have lung cancer.
I fucking hope not.
Compounding issues. You're just gonna have to eat all the weed.
Yeah, I can't.
glaucoma.
I don't like it as much when I eat it.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it gets me high in a totally different way.
Yeah.
That-
Really?
It makes me,
I
like,
prefer it the other way
sleepier.
around. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
it definitely
that feeling.
does.
Yeah, like when I eat weed, I can't do anything. I just turn into a human sleeping bag. Yeah, I become a sleeping bag.
Oh, that reminds me. So we went to a wedding recently, and I had edibles and I had mushrooms at the wedding, and on the dinner. On the tables, they had this tablecloth, right? That was one of those ones where, like, if you rub it one way, the what was it? The sequins or whatever were one color, and then the sequins were another color. If you rubbed it the other way.
yeah. You can't put that at a party with edibles. That's not fair.
And well, I mean, I don't know how many other people were doing that. It might have just been me.
It was a regular tablecloth. She was just really, really hot.
But it was hilarious because here I was like.
When you say
around all-
edibles, do you mean weed or did you eat hallucinogens?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was weed and mushrooms. And
Well, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, and so I was just rubbing a tablecloth for hours, and it was.
And it was
a great
really like
time.
5 minutes.
No, it was a long time.
No, it was a long
It
time.
was an awkward amount of time.
It was. I noticed she was doing it, and then I started rubbing it on the table and watching her like freak out. So I was like, "Oh, this is fun."
It was
Okay, I'm
so
just gonna-
fun. Best wedding ever.
Yeah, best wedding ever. Super.
Yeah,
fun.
I'm actually upset that I missed that wedding. Congratulations to Shelly and Zach.
Yeah, congratulations.
You
Shelley
had the
and
best
Zach.
wedding to get high at. ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had no doubt that was going to be the case. Like, you're going to vibe out at that wedding for
Oh
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
it was a
had
great
this
time.
band. Their band was the best wedding band I've probably ever heard. I forget what
Absolutely.
their name was. And
They kicked it off with like a screamo version of "Baby Got Back."
and
Oh,
it was
perfect.
It was so cool. Actually,
It was pretty.
That
great.
sounds bad until you're on mushrooms. And then it's like, well, obviously.
It
or you're
was
just at a
amazing.
wedding and you're expecting like traditional wedding music, and then the band
Right.
just comes out and they're "Baby Got Back."
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa.
I mean, that
okay.
makes it different. When me and Leah got married, that's all we heard. We didn't like nobody ever talked about the food, even though it was good food. Everybody was just like, that band was really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the bar is so low for bands
For
and
wedding
DJs.
bands?
Yeah, you just expect the worst. So when someone actually has a good
It's like
band,
no one got asked to do the electric slide all night.
oh
thank
yeah,
God.
it was.
And everybody was like A+.
Yes, it was a total win.
We had crazy shit already start to happen over the Christmas break since we've been we talked about it on the last episode when I had Jared and Mark Castle in here. The attempted Florida porn ban is going right now. Pornhub is gone.
Yeah, I mean that's not a porn ban. That's just one site
Yeah,
being
but-
like, I don't fuck with y'all anymore.
No, but that's the intention of the law is to ban porn as much as possible.
Well,
so like the other,
is it gone, or do you have to like register a username to log in?
you have to log into like a database and put in your driver's
Oh.
license number.
It's pretty wild that this is Republican legislation.
Yeah, this
Like,
is so
they
that's
don't
what's
wanna
crazy
register
about
guns.
it. Like I don't know, have you noticed? Do you guys watch porn?
I've seen porn, but I don't like.
I mean, like,
regularly
do you watch?
porn.
Have you watched it in the past 2 weeks? Have you gone on
No.
or what day is it? In the past week. It's
It's,
a week into the year.
I don't use like porn sites. Like Reddit has plenty of subreddits.
You just go on subreddits to jerk off. That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Twitter still has porn on it. Like, you don't.
Yeah. No, it honestly, yeah.
Write that down.
But,
kids.
like, you
Sort-
have-
like
Like, if you go.
that's-
Like, somebody already sent me a screenshot from Pornhub that was Pornhub explaining why it's no longer in the state. It's basically just not in the South anymore.
yeah.
We live in weird times.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. I mean, we were talking about it on the last episode, and we were saying like this is just a way to put people on a list, right?
Having to collect
sure.
their driver's license.
Your
and
driver's
stuff?
license, and then they're gonna look at what porn you watch, and they're gonna be like, all right, well that's a gay. Sort him onto that list, and that's a straight. Okay, that's cool. We'll sort him on, that person likes trans girls. Okay, we're gonna put him on this list. You know,
every app and every website now exists purely for data collection.
But this is government collecting this data of like, hey, you're a porn user, and this is your driver's license is attached. It's not like saying like, oh, I smoke weed or I have a gun or whatever. It's like, oh no, you're jerking off to dudes' buttholes. Now you're on this database.
I know. Do you think they have do you think it's like one list for all the ones they deem too filthy, or do you think it's like specific?
Are you talking about like a Santa naughty and nice list?
Yeah,
is that what you're proposing?
Yeah, like these people only watch Missionary. Like this is fine. And it's like, and then they have like the naughty list, right? It's like this is the midget fuckers list over
like
here.
Midget.
You would definitely
midget trans hookers.
Yeah. First
if you're
they
watching
came
like literally searching for like liberal cuck porn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like, oh, that guy.
Yeah, and they'll
he's coming.
I only ever search for Matt Gates erection.
there you see, you're fine, you're safe.
And you'll never ever see that.
Yeah, you're so safe. But I think that's
Poor
the deal,
guy.
though. Like, they're going to start deporting not based off of nationality or your race, but more like what kind of porn that you watch. So, first they came for the midget porn watchers. I said nothing.
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. That's what I'm worried. I mean, I haven't really watched much porn in the past few years, so this doesn't really affect me. That's why I'm going to be like a Republican on this. Like, hey, it doesn't really affect me, so I don't care. But at the same time, I believe in free speech, and I believe that people should be able to do whatever they want and not have their fucking privacy invaded.
I think some of
Like, if you want to jerk off all day, I don't think that's a good idea. But I think you should be able to do it.
I think some of the most dangerous people are people who feel slighted by the fact that they don't have like incels. Like, I think those are dangerous people, and I think taking away their one outlet to get off makes them more frustrated and dangerous, and I think that's going to cause a huge issue, especially for women.
That is true.
And I think the atmosphere around let's frustrate these men sexually more, and then let's remove women's sexual rights and bodily autonomy is really scary.
I didn't even think about that, and that's my bad. I don't have a uterus.
That
so
is a stat to collect.
Yeah, no, but I agree. That is bad because incels are conspiracy theorists as well.
Yeah.
So they're not putting in their driver's license number to jerk off.
Oh, absolutely not.
I mean, they'll do a VPN or whatever. That was like the number 1 search thing in Florida this week.
Sure.
Yeah, how to get a VPN.
how to get a free VPN. Mm-hmm. So, like that. I mean, that's what shows you that the law is bullshit because your 12-year-old can figure out how to get around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So if it doesn't work, then why are we doing it? And it's exactly what you just say. It's to frustrate people. It's to put people on lists. Mm-hmm.
It's religious nonsense.
Yeah,
it's
also
really
that.
it all comes down to religious nonsense and control. And as much as they always talk about like being on the side of freedom, as soon as they get power, they start taking
away
from
freedom.
people.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't want freedom. It's infuriating. It's very annoying, but I've resigned myself to just sit back and watch the chaos. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like if everybody wanted this, I'm just gonna sit back here and let you.
Yeah, I'm having trouble caring as well. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I mean, this is how democracy works, so
Right.
this is what we get.
Yeah.
It's like President Trump isn't the president that I want, but he's the president that we deserve. Like, that's what I said the first time around. It's like, okay, well, if enough people voted for him, then that's what we deserve.
That's what we
I mean,
deserve. I think it's the only way to get over it.
Yeah.
Is to like let them go through the whole process with this person that they have propped up so highly. Just ask. It's like getting the flu. You just gotta let it run its course, man. Like I honestly think it was good that he won because I think
I don't know if it's good.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean we're gonna
We'll see.
We're gonna have Greenland and Canada before it's all over, and then we'll be fine.
And the Gulf of America.
As soon as Trump's gone, we're gonna go right back to normal. Hillary Clinton's gonna come back.
Oh God.
Hillary,
don't say that.
she'll be the crypt keeper at that point.
Right.
No.
Well, that's one thing I realized today when Trump started talking about the Gulf of America. I was like, oh, we're never going back.
Yeah.
This is never like, we're not going back to politics as normal after this. It's going to be crazy till we're dead.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be.
It's going to be just batshit crazy till we're dead.
I mean, I don't think there is a going through this and things getting better, because until the Democrats stop acting as just like a limp dick foil to the Republicans,
Right.
then we're never going to get anywhere, and the center just keeps moving right. Like, the Democrats have to grow a fucking pair and do something,
But they probably won't.
They probably won't. And the only other way out is if maybe another party came up, but we're so entrenched in this system without ranked voting to kind of help support us get out of that system.
Yeah, we can't
It's never gonna happen.
We can't get out of a two-party system without ranked choice voting. That's for sure. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sort of resigned. I don't. I mean, it's weird. Yeah, Gulf of America or whatever. Like, sure, go ahead and name it that. Like, okay, we're gonna change the maps. Sure, I get it. Cool.
It
If
sounds
that's
like
what you're gonna do.
It
That's
sounds
the
like a
shit-
new place to like fill up my gas tank and like get a turbo dog.
Yeah, Gulf of America.
It's the racetrack. I can stop at the Gulf of America, fill up the tank.
Got some dick pills.
Get
Some yellow
gas station
jackets.
Gas
boner
station
pills.
boner
Yeah.
pills.
Yeah. Ooh, rhinoceros 5,000.
I don't know. It just that the Gulf of America shit, however stupid, really irritates me, because it comes back to a thing that I always think about is like
It's grievance culture.
It's grievance culture, but it's also like
It's like, here's a thing to be upset about now.
Yes, and you always hear like people on the right constantly like misquoting 1985 and shit like that.
1983?
1983. Sorry, I'm saying 1985 now because Jander made a dumb joke about Taylor Swift.
1984.
And he
people.
called it 1989,
Whatever.
and
I'm
now
wrong
I
too,
can't
yeah.
get the right name for this fucking.
No, Taylor
George
Swift is
Orwell book.
1989.
Yeah,
Yes.
shake it off.
So
It's like,
1983. Jesus fucking
Taylor
Christ.
Swift
Fuck
wrote
you.
the dystopian sci-fi novel 1989.
Oh my
Look
God.
Correct.
All right.
Look it up.
Anyways. Yeah.
believe
So
me?
anyways.
George Orwell wrote "Shake It Off," and I've never wanted to bang George Orwell so hard.
That irritated the shit out of me. But anyways, they're always talking about, people on the right are always talking about 1984. Jesus fucking Christ. They're always talking about 1984, and they're always like misapplying it to suit their MAGA-fueled wet dreams.
I don't think I've read it. Oh, I haven't read it this decade for sure.
Well,
I haven't read it in over 20
They're
years.
constantly talking about, like, because the way that they're misapplying it is that they're applying it to cancel culture and the idea of, watching what people say and
Except
punishing
no one-
people for what they say and think.
Except no one that has ever been canceled, besides people that were outright criminals, have actually ever been canceled. They're still talking publicly about being canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a public forum and making money.
Yeah, and doing better than most. So it
I don't know
doesn't
about
make
better
any-
than most. I mean, it's all relative. It depends on who you are. You know?
It depends on who you are, but I think that some people that
Like Rob Schneider, I don't think is doing great. You know?
No, I'm talking
But
about.
he wasn't canceled.
Right?
Yeah, that's the illegal
Yeah.
shit.
He was just, people were just sick of his
Yeah,
shit.
people
Yeah.
his daughter was just like, ew.
No, I'm
Like,
talking
yeah, I don't
about-
want to see the
But I mean,
animal too.
Rob Schneider like plays the same clubs that we do. You know, like
Right.
Yeah.
like he's not doing great, but he's also not canceled.
Yeah, he's not canceled.
Last time I was at Winter Circle in Lakeland, I looked up at the sign and it was like, next month, Carlos Mencia. And I was like, I don't know whose career is going worse
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Carlos Mencia is probably the only comedian to actually get canceled,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
and that's because he stole jokes, so nobody has any sympathy for that.
yeah. It's your audience turned on you because of your behavior is what canceling
Right,
is naturally, not what the internet was trying.
And like
to
all the
make it.
comics that he stole jokes from are doing way better than he is.
And
Sure.
they refuse.
so that's a real canceling.
Yeah, that's a real canceling. And I think it's less about the audience. Honestly, I think most audiences that are outside of the comedy world do not give a fuck about what Mencia did. What I think actually changed the trajectory of his career is that people stopped working with him. And that's the whole thing with comedy, is it's such a networking game and who's bringing who because they're a fun
I'll work
hang
with him
and
right
all
now.
that shit. You do it, John.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll write him jokes.
Well, he'll take them either way.
Yeah,
So.
he's taking them either way.
Just write yourself jokes, and he'll help himself.
Yeah, help yourself.
But that's the
I don't even
problem
care.
with
I'd be like,
comedy.
look at Carlos Mencia stole that joke from me.
Yeah, that's the problem
I'll
with
get
bad
famous
actors.
for that shit.
Yeah.
Bad
more
actors in
famous
He's
than
got
that.
comedy.
5 minutes on. He's been smoking weed his whole life and still has glaucoma.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Bad actors in comedy rarely get punished by their peers.
That's true.
It's not about people online saying whatever they want to on Twitter or TikTok. It's about your peers actually holding you accountable. And he's the rare case where that actually happened.
Yeah, we should probably throw him in the Gulf of America.
Yeah. Go back to America, Carlos.
I will say this, it does seem safer to swim in the Gulf of America. I feel a little bit more comfortable. Just, I'm a little xenophobic, and I call it the Gulf of America, and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is nice now. I'll just come out here and let's swim the whole thing.
This episode is brought to you by the state of Indiana.
Yeah. The thing that surprised me most in the new year is just like, I don't know. I really thought that it was going to be like a joke that Elon Musk was going to run the country. Uh-huh. And then after like 2 weeks of being off and watching, I'm like, oh shit, maybe he is.
This has been his plan since day one.
Like he bought it for less than $1 billion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what Elon has been angling towards since way before he was working with Trump, because everyone knows that Elon is a major fanboy of the worst parts of the Dune franchise. So if you can think about the actual villains of Dune, he's the one that's rooting for them. So like Elon wants
he was like a pro-Obama guy.
It's not about
at one point.
It's not about
supposedly.
It's not about
well,
who
he's not pro anybody.
Yeah, he's not. He's pro himself. What he wants to be, and this is no joke, he wants to be the emperor from Dune. That is Elon Musk's in-game
He
goal.
does. His body is starting to look like the what is it? The
Baron Harkonnen?
Yeah, the Harkonnen guy, the Harkonnen slug guy. It's starting to look like him.
That would be pretty rad if he did just start levitating and just let his belly out.
Yeah,
that's
that
not
would
who he
be
wants to be.
pretty
He doesn't want to be the Harkonnens. He wants to be the emperor. He wants to go and colonize Mars, and then he wants to have people who are literal slaves on Mars. That is his end game goal.
I don't doubt it, but I don't know if you've heard my new theory, and I'm talking about it every chance I get. But I do believe that Elon Musk has been taken over by Grok, the AI that Twitter is in charge of.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Grunk.
Not Grunk.
The
Grok.
football player.
No, that's Gronk.
Gronk.
With an N.
He looks more like Grunk.
Gronk is America's sweetheart. Okay, he sells laundry detergent on television. No, I'm talking about Grok, the sentient AI that has assumed the role of Elon Musk. Now I don't know exactly how he's done it, but I do know that this is 100% real.
Honestly, that
he might
does.
have just neurolinked and uploaded.
Yeah,
it.
I think it was a Neuralink.
Yeah, or maybe if you do imagine there being like a bunch of machinery inside his chest, it does explain his body shape because it's a completely inhuman body.
I was thinking
shape.
that it could be like a machine body,
He's just full of nano turds.
Or yeah, he could be filled with nano. He could be filled with nano dust, smart dust.
No, I like nano turds.
He could be
better.
just a cloud of nanobytes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know that Elon Musk was a completely different person before he started working on this AI, and now he just seems like a completely different person. Yeah.
I don't think he's a completely different person.
Before
at all.
he was smoking weed on Joe Rogan and getting movie star pussy all the time.
Yeah.
Now everybody fucking hates him. He's got more money than ever, and even more people hate him.
I don't see how
He's
he
an
could
AI.
be-
He's Grok.
I think this is who he's always been. His dad profiteered off of apartheid.
Nope.
He's an apartheid baby.
I'm not excusing the original Elon Musk. I'm just saying that it's now Grok.
We got a Gallagher 2 situation.
Yeah, it's a Gallagher 2 situation. It's bad either
Original
way.
Elon retired, gave
But
his
this
younger
is-
brother Elon 2.
This
the
is
rights.
everybody has been wondering how AI is going to take over the world, and this is it right here. We're watching it in real time.
Well, I mean, we're going to have to let it take over. Look at the people we're picking to lead.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Honestly, at this point, like, AI would make way better choices for us right now.
Well, that was an article that I skimmed through through the other day, and the premise was that maybe it's CEOs that need to be replaced with AI.
Well, at least
like AI is much better at like managing logistics than like a person would be. So why not give it that job, and then we all, just do its tasks?
Sure, just tell us how to live, robot.
Yeah.
You can analyze
That was
data.
the premise of the show, Mrs. Davis. That was
I saw that one.
That one is really good. It's probably one of the funnier dramas that I've ever seen, because it's religious satire, but it's also a sentient AI that has basically taken over the entire world.
Okay.
I've never heard of this show. That sounds interesting, though.
It's from she was the star of Glow on Netflix. The tall blonde.
I loved Glow. Yeah.
The super tall, pretty blonde. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she plays a nun. She plays like a nun assassin that has been tasked by a sentient AI to find the Holy Grail.
What?
It's a ridiculous show, and it's completely hilarious.
That sounds like a sexy dream.
It sounds pretty great.
Yeah.
Now's a good time to remind you guys to check out our sponsors. If you want to go to carrycart.com, that's carrycart with 2 Ks, and use the code SP at checkout, you're going to get $20 off your very first carry cart. If you don't know what a carry cart is, it's a cart.
That carries.
It's a trolley. It's a go-kart. It's a mini bike. It's a pizza delivery van.
Ooh.
And it's did I say dolly?
I think so.
Okay.
But Dolly...
It's a bunch of stuff.
Dolly 3, the AI. Yeah.
It's
also
the Gulf of America.
Yeah, it's the Gulf of America. You can swim across the Gulf of America with it.
It's a super convenient cart / dolly. Oh, step ladder. That was the last thing I meant.
Yes.
Step ladder.
Punish me, step
Not
ladder.
actually related.
Not actually related by blood.
Yeah, by marriage.
So
This
you
is a
could
ladder.
you could fuck that ladder.
My mom fucked this ladder, and now it's mine.
All right,
Oh,
we're
step
gonna
ladder.
lose that sponsor eventually. But yeah, if you go to carrycart.com and use the code SP, it's a good deal. You're gonna
It
get
is a good
$20
deal.
off. Also go to random-fandom.com. That's our official T-shirt site. We got some great shirts. One of them, Jander came up with. It's one of our new shirts. It says, "I know Jesus Christ." Biblically. So if you want to
As do we all.
if you want to have a close, special, personal relationship with Jesus Christ and let everyone know about it, go to random-fandom.com. Oh, my special is out right now. If you go to Amazon Prime Video and you search for John J. Murray, it'll pop right up. It's called Rhinoceros. You could buy that for $9.99, or you could rent it for like $3.99 or $2.99. There's sales and such. Currently, we're now available in even more English-speaking countries. So I think we're available in New Zealand and Australia now.
Oh, nice. The Kiwis can watch it now.
Yeah. And they have weird laughs. But I'm willing to accept it. I'm willing to overlook it if you guys want to be my fan.
Yeah, they're strange folk.
They're watching it straight from their little hobbit homes.
Let's see. Do we want to talk more conspiracy stuff, or do we want to move on to some world news?
What do we have any other conspiracy stuff?
I kind of wanted to talk about the terror attacks. Like, there's the crazy one on New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah, that shit
where
was nuts.
the guy had like a truck with a ISIS flag on it or something.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking wild. That's a veteran. And then there's the other one where a Army Special Forces veteran actually rented a Cybertruck and then blew it up in front of Trump's hotel in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone was hurt in that one, right? The Cybertruck one.
No, that was just like, well, I mean, apparently he killed himself before it detonated.
Well, I mean, he consented to that, so that's whatever.
Yeah.
But like,
Who cares
I think,
about that guy?
yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. But the picture that came out of that, kind of metal.
Yeah,
kind of a metal
the
picture.
picture was pretty righteous.
But I mean, it just
do it
doesn't-
for the gram.
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe not worth the squeeze, let's say, but like
He
we could
might
have
have-
AI generated that and saved some lives.
I don't know. This just seems like it's either a conspiracy and like some sort of false flag conspiracy type thing where he didn't actually, because the things that I were reading from other, because apparently this dude was like a legit special forces operator. Like apparently people were saying that the bomb was too stupid for him to have made.
See, that's a red flag.
Like they were like, he wouldn't have made it out of fireworks.
Like you've never gotten lazy when you were doing a craft project.
when you're doing when you're in your
like,
woodshed.
I'm up all night making bombs. The last two or three
no.
aren't going to be peak.
This is definitely getting canceled from YouTube.
Pipe bomb. Pipe bomb.
Something Planet is a comedy podcast. It's a comedy podcast. And
This
it's sort of
cake I'm baking isn't as great as the other previous cakes.
No, I just think that doesn't make sense to me because it's the last cake you're baking, right? So are you telling me that the very last cake you're going to bake, you're going to use shitty ingredients?
But I mean, there was, there was text messages with this guy with his ex-girlfriend. Like he was like actively trying to get laid. Like before, and
Well,
then
that
also
seems normal.
Also, well, yeah, that seems normal. He had just
Fine.
got, I think, separated with his wife or something.
Yeah, we're on
Okay.
track
He was
for a
act-
normal ending.
But he
to
was
this
also
story.
super happy with the Cybertruck. He was like, I love this Cybertruck. It's really fun to drive. It's really
And
cool.
that was why he wasn't getting laid right there. That's like, dude, you cock blocked yourself, bro.
It really is a
Also,
birth control car.
let's just be honest. All these veterans doing this shit, this is a CTE issue,
That
right?
was the second and more likely explanation.
Yeah, I mean-
is that apparently this dude had CTE that he was covering up from command, and he was getting outside treatment for, so that he wasn't gonna get medically retired.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know what CTE means.
It's a
It's
traumatic brain injury.
traumatic brain injury. Yeah.
Ooh,
Which
okay.
makes you know, like Aaron Hernandez and the Patriots, and he murdered all those people.
Okay.
Because you got little microscopic holes
So,
in your brain, and
yeah.
then it makes you kill.
and
Yeah,
and
sometimes.
make
it really
shitty
messes up the
bombs.
aggression centers
Well,
of your brain.
or kill yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people that have CTE kill themselves.
Well, all
too.
these new studies are now coming out about these military guys who are, like operating mortars for, 16 months, and they're just constantly getting like micro concussions from like just these blasts that they're standing next to all
Right.
day long, and they're like they don't suffer any of the ill effects till well after they're out of the
And
military.
then they hit 40, and then it was like,
Right.
oh, I can't even stand up anymore.
right
Menopause is a bitch.
Yeah, menopause.
Menopause.
wonk wonk.
Yeah, this episode has turned into a real fucking bummer.
I
Thanks
know.
a lot, guys.
Suck.
No, it's
the
really.
Greys are here to be assholes.
It's both of these terror attacks are really terrible, really scary. If you're on vacation, that's gonna ruin the vacation.
Here's the good
Terrorism
news.
always ruins vacation.
It does.
And that's the number one issue I have with it.
We live in Florida, and pretty soon the Gulf of America is coming in for all of us.
Yeah, and we won't have any
Wash us
windmills,
all away.
so we won't get cancer from that.
I think the most irritating thing about terrorism right now, well, there's a lot of irritating things, but one that's really irritating me is like, so apparently with all this Luigi Mangione stuff going on, what was it? The state of New York said that if you post about agreeing with him or whatever, you're basically a terrorist. Did you see that shit?
I saw that they like put you on like a watch list of
Yeah.
some sort or
And it's-
whatever.
and
I don't
it's-
know. I've been on watch lists plenty of times. It doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've been on plenty
Yeah.
and just didn't know about it.
I got detained at the airport.
Yeah.
I got detained at the airport.
I don't think you have all the facts on that one. I think you need to
We've
retract this.
We've done this podcast
like,
long enough.
The first time I ever went to the airport with Leah, I went to the airport with Leah and her mom to go on a trip, and I got taken out of line and brought to a fucking room.
Ooh, you got the room?
Yeah, I got the room. I got brought up because I was on a watch list because I had traveled to 4 or more Middle Eastern countries in the past 24 months.
For the government?
Yeah, but
For the
but
government!
it doesn't matter. That's not how the lists work.
Oh my god.
They're just like, oh, he went through all of these checkpoints in
How was
24
the-
months.
How was the lighting in the room? Was it
It was fluorescent.
sexy?
Was
Yeah,
it sexy?
Yeah, I pulled my ass. I totally goatsied them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, there's nothing up there. Like we can
man.
see all the way to his teeth."
That was the worst. That's the worst best part about jail is getting to goat see somebody in real life.
Oh God.
That is the worst best
No,
part.
that's usually my move at the airport when the guy has to the guy has to like pat you down. You know, every once in a while you get a pat down because it's like random or
Sure, or you're looking hot that day.
Or it's like no. Usually the guy will be like, I'm really sorry about this, and I'm like, I'm not. Like, go ahead.
You're
and
doing your
He's
job.
like, I'm gonna reach into your waistband now. I'm like, yeah, you are.
You're a hero.
You're a hero.
No, when I go through you know how you go through the full body scan thing?
Yeah.
I always like put my shoulders back because I want my tits to look good. I don't want to hunch too much.
Yeah, because you are basically like naked in there.
Oh, they're definitely
but it looks like a
looking.
cartoon. You know, it doesn't.
I've jacked off to cartoons before.
That's true.
That doesn't make it any different.
You think TSA is jerking off to your tits?
I think how
There's a
can they-
possibility.
Listen, how could they not remember these jokes?
I mean, that's
passing
true.
through?
That's true. Once you're in the spank bank, you're always
You're
in the spank
there.
bank.
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah.
So I always put my shoulders back because I don't want to look like I've got like long, droopy, like weird tits.
I like how the only time that you think about having good posture is
Just
when
then.
someone's looking at your tits.
That's exactly right.
Chiropractor? Nah.
No, look at my tits. Great posture. Great posture.
Oh, do you guys got any shows coming up that you want to talk about? No?
No, we do.
That
I'm just trying.
well, I know you're bringing Hot Mess back again this year.
Yeah, we're gonna try and step up hot messes this year. We're gonna kind of like quarter them out and do like maybe 5 this
You
year.
want to do 5? What, like basically just all the comedy clubs?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're gonna move them around, kind of space them out through the year.
There's
try and
about
do 4
5
or
comedy
this
clubs,
year.
right?
Yeah, that's about right. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see where we land and see what we can do with it and have some fun and poison some new guys in the process.
Yes, that's really the
Poison,
best part of that
it's
show.
hot sauce. We're joking.
If you don't know what Hot
It's
Mess
poison.
is, think
It is poison.
think Hot Ones on YouTube, but for
worse.
stand-up comedians, and also the
way
sauce
worse.
is way worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's worse by like what 4 million Scoville usually.
Yeah, the last sauce they eat on a Hot Ones is a 1 million sauce, which 1 million Scoville hot sauce is.
Yeah, that'll mess you up.
It's hot. It's still good though.
It's good.
You can still eat it and like actually enjoy it if you like hot stuff.
I don't know. I got a Hot One sauce in my stocking.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I got the green one, which is like $500,000.
I like a
Okay,
green sauce.
500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I can do math.
And honestly, it's kind of sweet to me.
Yeah.
Like the 500,000, I'm like, this is sweet. This isn't a dry sauce for me. Like I can put a bunch of this on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually made. We're gonna explain what Hot Mess is, but I don't want to forget this. I actually made while we were sick. I was sick, and while Leah was sick, I actually made some elevated Crunchwrap Supremes with Wagyu beef.
What?
I made Wagyu beef Crunchwrap Supremes.
You must have, man.
It
The
was-
lean was popping.
I was so high.
I want some of that.
Oh my
so
God.
It was.
bad.
Sounds
It
so
was.
good.
I ate the entire thing. It was giant, and it was so good. It was like the beef. It was Wagyu ground chuck, and it just like melts in your mouth.
Bro. That sounds
So delicious.
good.
And I put that Hot Ones green sauce all up in that motherfucker, and I was like, this is kind of sweet.
Okay.
God, I'm starving now.
Yeah.
That
Who
sounds
needs
amazing.
porn in Florida? Talk to me, John.
Yeah, talk
Oh
to
yeah,
me
let's
about
do
that
that.
Tell me
crunch
about
wrap.
that crunch wrap.
I make the best stoner food. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, you got to try my
Yeah.
mac and cheese.
All we got to do is
jalapeno
get your wife
chicken.
sick and get you robo
Yeah.
tripping, and
I-
you will.
I have a recipe for mac and cheese, grilled chicken jalapeno chimichangas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It's fantastic.
You should put that in the show notes.
yeah, put the recipe
Show
in there.
notes. Yeah.
It's basically you're just putting mac and cheese in a chimichanga. It's not that hard. You can
Okay.
figure it out. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
Season your meats.
Season your
sounds great.
meat.
No, but yeah, hot mess differs from hot ones in
do.
that comedians have to do stand up. It's not as easy as just an interview.
Yeah.
You have to be on stage by yourself
Remembering
doing
your shit.
stand up while Dick Roos treats you like a piece of shit.
That's true. And it is very hard to talk when you're choking on 5 million Scoville hot sauce.
Yeah, and then like you'll feel like you get a breath and then like a little bit'll just drip down
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucked. I've done it twice, and I'm never gonna do it again. I think it permanently ruined my guts.
It will ruin my favorite thing when I did it, when I actually ate the wings and everything, was it like around 3 a.m, because there's always a group chat to like organize a show. And at 3 a.m. after the show, that group chat was popping. Like everybody was on the toilet at the same time in the group chat, just popping off. Everybody had the bubble guts. And I thought like it was a great like community building moment.
It's community building, team building exercise.
We all cleaned our pipes out together.
There's nothing like getting a Zoom call with 6 dudes who are all taking a poisonous shit.
It's romantic, I think.
It's really bad. It's
team bonding.
But you know what? You know who it's good for, and who really matters is the audience. It's great for the audience, because the audience gets fucking into it.
They win every time.
Yeah, they are dying laughing every time. Whether they're laughing with you or laughing at you, they are having a fucking fun time.
It's the most rowdy show I think I've ever seen. Like the audience just like goes out for blood. Like the moment somebody starts to lose it, it's like they're looking at gladiators.
They really, really do.
It's hilarious.
There was that one instance where one comedian only ate one wing and refused to eat the other wing.
Law Smith. I'm gonna call him out I'll call him out forever for that.
Oh, it was the most epic moment ever because
he's gonna be on a new episode of Three Ugly Mugs before the college football championship, and I'm gonna bring this up.
Oh,
please
yes.
do, yeah.
Because Matt likes to make fun of him for this story too.
We're shaming him until he comes back and does the show.
Yeah,
and eats
you have
both
to eat
wings.
both wings, motherfucker.
But the crowd immediately, when he tapped out after the one wing, just immediately started chanting "pussy" at him of their own accord. Like me and Dick had nothing to do with it, and they were just all calling him collectively a pussy. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen. It was hilarious.
The most insane thing I ever saw on that show was when I thought James Hollingsworth was going to die. I was really worried about that one because I was the one that sauced the wings, and I was like, I don't need a manslaughter charge. Because, like, it really looks bad. Like, because, he's bald, so, like, his entire face turned red. He looks like a giant raging
He doesn't
dick.
look like a guy.
The vein was just popping.
He doesn't look like a guy that says, like, give me Thai hot when he goes to a Thai restaurant. He doesn't look like that kind of guy.
He's not. And his girlfriend there, bless her soul, she's the sweetest person I've ever met. She just watched her man get just decimated on stage, and she had to pick him up and walk him off the stage. He couldn't end it. It was rough. It was rough. It was
Apologies,
very rough.
James. But
Apologies,
the show must
James.
go on. You were a champion,
Yeah,
sir.
he made
You were
it.
also
Well, he
Lily
ate 2
White.
wings, though,
Don't
right?
eat that stuff ever again.
He ate 2 wings, right?
I'm sure he did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he did everything.
Law did not eat. Law
Yeah.
ate the one, and then Law feels no shame. He's like, I ate the one, and I was like, nah.
Well, no, actually, he
Like,
didn't.
I'm not doing it.
He didn't eat the wings all the way. He was halfway through the second one, and he was already looking really, really bad. And I actually stopped him. That's how bad it was.
I ate
But
them.
he went
I tried
for
to
it.
eat them really fast so that I tried to eat the skin all the way first, and then the meat to try to cool down.
Oh yeah, you like suck it
The
off.
skin.
Wow.
It was really the only technique. A lot of people
Yeah.
use different techniques. A lot of people will do like the break apart method so that they don't get it on their lips. But really, the only surefire way to do it is to just open your throat like a snake and drop it into your stomach directly without hitting
Yeah,
the
no,
wall.
That's
it's
what
gonna-
Jander
it's gonna
tells
get in
me
there.
most nights.
Just get it in there,
Yeah.
babe.
Just unhinge your jaw.
It's never been a problem.
Drop them in there.
So yeah, Hot Mess show is coming back. I got some shows coming up. Oh, my special is going to be playing at the Dunedin International Film Festival this Sunday.
That's exciting.
So that's fun. Me and Brad are hosting the awards gala. So if you want to get a ticket to the awards, it's really fun. Or you can just get a ticket to like a movie ticket to the festival, and you can watch my special and any other movies that are playing Wednesday through Sunday. So yeah, there's a bunch of movies from all over the world that you can go see at Hob Brewing in downtown Dunedin.
Nice. I think my next show, I'll be over at the Tap in Largo on the 10th. I think that's right.
Formerly Niagara Tap.
Yes.
Don't know why Niagara was ever in the name.
I don't either.
Maybe the person was from Niagara. Maybe the original owner was from Niagara or something.
I have no idea.
I've never asked.
Yeah.
But it's pretty nice in there now, and they have fucking fantastic burgers at that place.
They actually do have good food, and like that's always.
I always get the burger, and I'm
rowdy.
like, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's a fun room.
Yeah, it's a really fun room. Like people drink in that room, and it's a really good time.
Oh yeah, that was
Especially
the room.
for a bar show.
That was the room where somebody came up to the stage and they took off their fake leg and then handed it to me.
Yes, it's a fake leg.
And then hopped away on one foot. And then
Yeah.
continued drinking.
Yeah,
and I was
it's
like,
that
why
kind of
do I
room.
have this? I don't know why I have this.
No, there's definitely like the smell of fake leg midget wrestling in that room. Like
Very
that's
true.
the vibe.
Yeah, and then I think the week after that, we are going to be together in Lakeland at Laugh Out Lounge.
Laugh Out Lounge.
Together in Lakeland.
Together in Lakeland. It sounds
It's
like
the gray
a
agenda,
really
everybody.
Bad romance.
Well, just check out, if you're listening and you can't see the screen, check out our Instagrams and our Facebooks. If you want to see where we're at, it's at John J. S. Planet, at Lauren Gray Comedy, at Jander the Gray, and at Something Planet Podcast.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to our YouTube page as well. We're getting a lot more subscribers and we're getting a lot more views. I think we're going to monetize. The goal for this year is to monetize and start making money every single month on YouTube. So it helps us out if you jump on there and click subscribe and follow us on all the platforms.
All of them.
Right now it's time. We're going to do quick world news.
Ooh, world news right now is I gotta piss.
Live in the Something Planet studio in beautiful Montreal, Canada, from the team that brought you Are Racehorses Real? And Girls Gone Golfing, this is Something Planet World News.
I just got one story for y'all, and I'm going to try to show it on here. Let's see. Want some mayo with that? A behind-the-scenes look at the Duke's Mayo Bowl mayonnaise bath.
Oh, did you save this for me?
Yeah, this is for you. I know you like mayo.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me see. I need to, where's the mayo? Oh, here it is.
Let's see the mayo.
I'm popping it up here in the corner, and then I can show it here too. So,
Nice.
let's see. Imagine having 5 gallons of mayonnaise dumped over your head. That's what that looks like. Oh God, it looks so creamy.
It does look creamy.
How does it come out that fast? Do they have to water it down?
No, that's just...
That's not how mayo falls out.
No, but look at the thickness of it. That's how a bunch of it falls out.
That's Duke's, baby.
That looks like a college hazing.
That looks like bukkake.
Yeah.
It looks tasty.
That dude looks like the rest of the boys in the frat house just busted on him.
So the winning head coach of the annual Duke's Mayo Bowl receives a reward for winning the game at Bank of America Stadium, a tradition born in 2021 as Duke's Mayo looked to carve out its unique niche in the college football world. Each year, the Mayo dump trends on social media, and college football fans just can't seem to look away. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, we're going to watch someone get mayo dumped
Okay,
on
they're
their
not
head.
unique for that idea. College teens getting dumped with mayo is kind of like an age-old porn search, right? Like everybody's seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just like Nickelodeon for the South.
Oh,
Just like
all of it.
You're not getting slimed. You're getting rizzed.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of prep that goes into the mayo bump. Staff members begin by pouring 5 1-gallon of containers of mayo into a large Gatorade-sized cooler around the start of the fourth quarter. Then they take turns briskly stirring the mayo for more than 25 minutes with a large wooden stick.
That's
Now,
how they break up the chunks.
That's how you get salmonella. It's 25 minutes of stirring in the heat.
That reminds me of one time they did Hot Mess and they had what's her face, Natalie Perlman, come on as the milkmaid.
Yeah, that was me.
As
That
a
happened to
character.
me.
Yeah, and so
I got curdled milk in my mouth.
Yeah, she played like a dirty nurse, and she like kept a syringe of milk between her tits.
Yeah,
and
she
then-
should have just came up and hit me with her titties. Like,
That was the all right.
Yeah, that was a very bad idea.
But
'cause
so
she had
funny.
the syringe.
she sprayed
of
milk, and I was like, "Oh God, that's
like-
sour milk."
It was in her cleavage for like 40 minutes. So
Yeah,
then she
it was
went up
sour
there,
milk.
Yeah, you just got
It was body
you just got a
temperature.
hot explode in the mouth.
Oh man, that's so crazy. Yeah, it's just like that, honestly.
So this is exactly what you think it is. People getting mayonnaise poured on each other. We got one more segment to do, Lauren. If you got to pee, just go ahead. I can take the camera off you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm ready. Let me know.
There, me and Jander can hold it down.
I'm gonna put it right in his open mouth.
Yep.
Y'all ready? This is what. Subscribe now and see me pee in Jander's mouth.
Take the microphone.
Yeah,
with you
no,
so
she's
we
not
can
going to the
listen.
bathroom. She's just peeing where she's sitting. I just moved the I just moved the camera away from her.
Yeah, there's a Gatorade bottle under
It's
there.
fine. Yeah. Let's do some massive media before we get out of here.
It's Something Planet Massive Media tonight.
Something Planet Massive Media. I got some things that I've been having a lot of fun. Oh, one of the things that we've both been watching is Creature Commandos.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What do you, I think it's James Gunn. I think it's funnier than Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it's really,
Or it's close.
really
It's
good.
close. Some of those Suicide Squad episodes are really funny.
Yeah,
or
they
not
are very
Suicide
fun.
Squad. I mean Peacemaker.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I feel like all of them have been really good.
Yeah,
so far.
the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, and now Creature Commandos is the third iteration.
Yeah, I think Creature Commandos so far is my top of those, though, for sure. Because like me and GI Robot, boy.
Oh
just
yeah,
connected.
it's like, do you know of any Nazis that I can kill?
That's honestly that's why I haven't been watching porn lately. I've just been me and GI Robot bonding
Over dead Nazis.
bonding over dead Nazis.
I totally called it too. So this is going to be a spoiler alert if you haven't watched it yet. GI Robot ends up in prison because he's decommissioned after World War II, and then when they put him back together, his new companion / owner takes him to a neo-Nazi meeting, and then he goes, "Oh, wait a minute, these are all Nazis," and then just murders everyone at the meeting.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah.
Really good. I really like the Frankenstein's monster character, David
Yeah.
Harbour as Frankenstein's monster.
Right. Yeah,
is,
really fascinating because I
is
think
fantastic.
it'd be really cool if they end up doing a live action version of Frankenstein. You might as well just have David Harbour come back and play that. I mean,
Yeah.
he went here. He's already been Hellboy, so he's already kind of like. I feel like it's not that far away, and James Gunn likes to use the
This has a real
B team and the C team of the DC
right.
universe.
This
so.
has a real Hellboy feel to it.
It
you
does,
know? It's
yeah.
it's a lot of the characters are very Hellboy adjacent, like Frankenstein's monster or the
Yeah.
girl that is like the fish person girl.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very Hellboy.
Yeah. Abraham,
That's
I
very
think, is the
Guillermo del
character.
Toro.
Yeah.
I love Creature Commandos.
Yeah, that's what we were
like
talking about while
my
you were
new
gone.
favorite
It's-
show right now.
I'm really digging it. Did you watch the first episode? That's DCU's first appearance of Batman, the most recent
No.
episode.
We're behind 2 episodes.
Okay,
Yes.
I hate to spoil it. It's nothing. It's just a cameo or
Yeah.
whatever. It's
I knew it was coming. I got spoiled on it before it even
Oh,
happened.
okay. Because there's a Batman the animated series villain that's
Okay.
I won't
Yeah.
spoil it for you guys, but there's
No,
a
but
Bat.
I think we saw that when Clayface showed up.
Oh, yeah, we
Clayface
saw
show.
that,
Okay.
yeah.
So we saw that. As soon as I saw that happen, I was like, okay, we're gonna see
Yeah,
Bruce
Batman's
here
coming,
soon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I like everything about that show. I love the fact that you have these characters that are absolutely insane, but there's kind of like a really empathetic touch to their like who they are and their backstory. Like it's really cool. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, it's always fun to take like oddball characters like that and really give them a solid backstory that allows you to see their
I love-
empathetic side.
I love that Weasel just is completely useless as a hero or a villain.
He's just a creature.
He's just trying to get by.
Yeah.
Like they think he's like this powerful mass murderer or whatever. It's like nope, he's just a thing that exists.
Yeah.
Also,
Weasel's the everyman.
not a doctor. 100% Weasel has glaucoma. I can see those eyes. They do not look healthy. Someone give that
and
that
a
dude
thyroid
an edible.
problem for sure.
Definitely a thyroid.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is, but he's not a villain and he's not a hero.
Yeah, he's just a dog.
It's an animal, yeah.
I'm
He's
gonna
a sweet little guy.
bounce out for a second and get a drink of water. But what else have you guys watched?
Ooh, what have we watched?
Right.
I watched Jander. I've seen Jander do a lot of things at night.
What like?
Well, I don't know. I don't think I can talk about it on.
Oh, that's gross.
No, let's. I'd love. Let's.
No, we
talk
can
about the things.
We
I
can
do
end the
in
show.
dark.
I got enough voice left for the end of the show. I have been losing my voice over the past week, so.
Oh no.
That's why I have to like constantly sip at shit. But yeah, we can go. I mean, I think we announced all of our shows. We announced all our social media shit and stuff like that. Thanks to everybody for watching, and thanks to everybody that subscribed already. And I appreciate you guys being on the show.
Yeah,
thanks.
it was fun.
Super fun to come hang out.
We're gonna have you back. I still want to do a podcast that is exclusively like the best video game movies of all time. We just talk about that for an hour.
Okay.
So I think I want to have like you and Brad for that one.
I'm in for that.
That's a good one to do.
And then I want to have you and Jared back for another book cast.
Yes.
But check out all our old episodes. We got a lot of fun stuff out
By the
there.
way, spoiler alert, it's Doom with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Best video game movie ever made.
You like that one?
No, it's horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah.
It's dog shit. It's not even getting on the top 10.
It's better than Street Fighter.
I don't know with
Yeah, I don't know. I do like Street Fighter.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
We got to do that one. That's a goal for this year. We're going to do the best video game movies and TV shows of all time. Probably when Fallout comes back or something.
That would make
sounds
sense.
good.
That's probably the best TV show. Oh,
All
no,
right.
there's The Last of Us too.
Yeah.
Shit.
We appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching and listening. And subscribe. Love you.
Bye.
Peace.